In this video, we're going to show you how to install the transmission mount on your Ford Focus located underneath your battery tray. With the hood open, locate your battery on the passenger side portion of the engine compartment. Use a 10mm shallow socket or wrench on the nut here. Now we did go ahead and spray this down with some rust penetrant to go ahead and hopefully loosen up that corrosion that was on there a little bit. And then wiggle this free. I want to go ahead and work this up and off of the terminal. Pull that up and off. Peel back the rubber boot. Locate the nut here. It's a 10mm. You can use a wrench or your ratchet. 10mm. Good, disconnect that. Make sure that terminal is clean. And the clamp itself. Across the top center here, we have the cross brace. We're going to go ahead and remove this little protective rubber cap here. Use a 10mm deep socket. Loosen and remove that nut. On the back side here, I want to go ahead and work this up and off. 10mm socket. Remove that nut. I'm going to set those aside. Now right here is an 8mm bolt. Loosen and remove this. Remove that bracket. We'll set that aside. Now some batteries will have a handle or a strap on there. Ours does not. Just give it a little wiggle. It is loose. Now we'll go ahead and reach in there. We do recommend wearing gloves. Pull out the battery. Remove it. Now with the battery removed, we now need to remove the battery tray. And there's 3 nuts. There's 2 here, there's 1 over here, and lucky us, they are different sizes. The outside one here is a 13mm, so we're going to loosen and remove this one first. Let's go ahead and get the other 2. These 2 here are 12mm. Now at this point here, we want to go ahead and remove a couple of the retainers holding some wire harnesses, and we're going to use our trim tool for this. One is this large harness right here. I'm going to pop that up and out. And then on the corner right here, pop that out. Pull this up and out. Now we're going to use our floor jack with a block of wood on it, and we're going to slowly raise this up. And what we're going to do is slightly apply some upward pressure on our pan right here, and just to hold it. We're not going to jack it up, we just want to support that while we undo that mount up top. Now right here is our transmission mount, and our 4 15mm nuts here. So we're going to use our 15mm socket. I want to break these free. Now ours are pretty clean for the most part. We didn't have to, or didn't feel necessary to put rust penetrant on these. Though it could help. Let's switch over to some power tools. Now right in the center is a 21mm nut. We went ahead and sprayed it down with some rust penetrant. Now before we install our new mount, go ahead and inspect the metal base here. Give it a quick wipe down. Now for any reason, if this tray is rotted out, well, we need to address that situation before we install the new mount. But I also want to make sure this is nice and clean so we have a nice flat mating surface for our new component. Go ahead and grab that new unit. I'm going to drop that down into position. Let's go ahead and install the nut. Let's go ahead and install the 4 nuts around the base plate. And we can go ahead and snug those down. All right, let's go ahead and torque down this center nut here to 111 foot-pounds. Let's torque down the other 4 nuts here to 35 foot-pounds. Then we go ahead and remove our jack from underneath. Let's go ahead and install our battery tray. All right, before we install the hardware here, don't forget to install the harnesses. Pushing the plastic buttons into the base. And let's go ahead and install the nuts. All right, let's go ahead and snug those down. Go ahead and grab that battery. Lower it down into the tray. Go ahead and grab the support bracket. Make sure that your cables are out of the way there. Install this bolt here. Grab the securing nuts here.
snug this down. Snug down the two nuts. Now when doing this here, it doesn't have to be super, super tight. What this is doing is simply holding the battery in place. You don't want to over tighten this and crush the battery. Okay, and slide that on. If you happen to have the protective rubber cap for the stud right here, you can pop that in place. Install the positive side here. Run that nut down as far as you can. And then grab your ratchet. You want to go ahead and snug this down. Now once it bottoms out, you want to give it a couple more turns. You want to make it snug enough where you can grab this here and it won't spin. It's pretty tight. If you have the protective rubber boot, go ahead and slide that up and over. Grab the ground terminal, connect that. Let's go ahead and snug that down. Give it a whirl, make sure it's nice and tight, and you're all set.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.